Hey, are you a Euro USD trader that lacks clarity when it comes to the direction of the day on the Euro USD? Now, if that's you and you do not know exactly how to tell the daily bias of the day, welcome, because by the end of this video or live stream, you will be able to determine and tell the direction of the day all by yourself on the Euro USD. So isn't that exciting? Thank you so much to whoever is joining me right now. I greatly appreciate you taking your time and always joining me on these streams as I get onto them every Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. my local time. That's East African time. But if you're using the New York time, that's exactly at 1:30 a.m. So thank you so much for joining me. Now, if you do not know me, my name is Gani, and on the channel I share everything about forex trading and any other instruments to trade. So especially when it comes to psychology, I like to tackle this. I like to share everything about psychology, but that's not it for this particular live stream. In this live stream, I'm going to be sharing the direction of the day on the euro. So be sure to be able to, stick around and get to have this all by yourself. Now, for me to be able to share direction of the day, I use my 50% win rate strategy that gives me a 1 to 4 risk to reward ratio. It is a very profitable strategy. If you're an ardent follower here, you know that every single month I share with you guys my results for the previous month and for an entire year have been profitable all the way through. So if you're out there and you do not have a strategy to trade, definitely this is going to be the strategy that you're going to be using to actually trade the markets. So thank you so much to whoever is joining right now. I appreciate you taking your time. And now something I want to talk to you about is that as a trader myself who's been trading for more than 4 years now, I understand the hardships, or maybe the work that you have to put in, or maybe even just getting onto the markets and you do not know where the market is going to go for that particular day. So that's one of the major reasons I decided to actually start sharing with you guys right here on the YouTube channel, to be able to share with you what I believe maybe the direction of the day is going to be like, or maybe even psychological tips that can be able to help you as a trader. So definitely, if you stay or if you move along with me on this journey, trust me, you will not regret. So thank you so much to whoever is joining right now. I appreciate you taking your time and joining me every Monday to Friday as I share with you guys that direction of the day on the Euro USD. So thank you so much. Now, for me to be able to share this direction of the day, I use my 50% win rate strategy that enables me, tell these directions of the day. It's a very profitable strategy. So if you're out there and you do not have a strategy to trade, definitely I believe this could be a strategy that you take yourself home with and start back testing it so that you start making money with it. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you taking your time. And as well, you can let me know exactly where you're catching me from or where you're watching me from right about now. So thank you so much to whoever is joining. I appreciate you taking your time. And maybe before we even get into the direction of the day, the thing I'd like to do is that I have a routine every single day that even before I get onto the chart, the first thing I like to check out is the fundamental side of things. Now, you might be there asking yourself, is he a news trader? No, I do not trade news, but usually I like to see exactly the time this news is going to be dropping in the day. And specifically, I like to check out the red folder news events. And to do this, I use a website called forexfactory.com. And this is what I use to actually check out the news that is going to be happening in the day. Now, let me try and share with you guys my screen so that you can see exactly what I'm seeing on my end. So today, which is the 25th of October, 2024, this is exactly what we have on the screen or on the chart. So what does this happen? So what does this mean for us? We can clearly see that there is no red folder news event happening today. So in case I do have a trade on, or in case a setup shows in the market, this simply means that I will hold my trade through the entire day without me having to manage it or anything. Now, the reason I always check, or the reason I always like to know exactly the time the fundamentals are going to be happening, is simply because when it comes to the red folder news events, as they are dropping, or as that particular news is dropping or being released, what ends up happening, price is so volatile. So in case maybe you have a trade on and that particular trade happens to go against you, what might end up happening is that with many of the brokers that we use, they tend to, widen their spreads, and slippage is massive. They can massively slip you out of your trade. Let's say, personally, I'm a day trader who only and only uses a mechanical stop. So this basically means that if I have a stop of, let's say, 10 pips on, and this news event is dropping, I might end up, getting slipped. Maybe I might end up getting slipped maybe 10 pips more, 15 pips more, which I don't want to happen. So what I like to do is to manage my trades through these news events. So number one, I like to know exactly the time this news event is going to be dropping. So if, let's say, it's at 8:30 New York time, what I do is that by 8:25, I want to get onto the chart and move my stop to break even. So this is how I do it. So at least maybe 10, 15 minutes after the news event has dropped, this is when I move back my stop to full risk. So I've explained to you guys exactly why I do this. So this is how I do it, and it's how I've done it for the longest time. So it is something that I do in my trades or in my trading, and it's an advice I would like to share with you, so that maybe you take it or not. But I would highly advise you do it this way, because it will save you a lot. I'm telling you, this will save you a lot of headache when it comes to trades that you have on, and then you end up getting massively slipped. So right here we have the dates, 25th of October, Friday, which is today. So we can see that there's no red folder news event right there. So what am I going to be doing? So if I have a trade on, I will hold it all the way through. Now, if you do not know exactly how to filter this particular website to only show you or share with you the red folder news events, this is what you're going to do. You come right here to this option right here. This is the filter option. You click on it, then it will show you this window. Then you basically select this red folder news events. For me, I selected red folder news events and bank holidays. So that's what I like to look out for. That's what I want to be shown. So the event types, I selected everything. Then when it comes to currencies, I selected the euro and United States dollar. So basically, this is what I trade, and then I go ahead and apply. So this is what exactly you're going to be doing, so that you are only and only showed the red folder news events. Now, without any further ado, let's get onto the chart to see exactly what we have for today. Now, in case you do not know exactly how I trade or the particular strategy that I trade, this is exactly what I'm going to be sharing right here and right now. So if you're out there and you are a beginner, this is a very beginner friendly kind of strategy. So you can take it home by yourself and start maybe back testing, so that you get some confidence in it. So exactly, this is how I trade it, or this is exactly how the strategy is. It's a strategy that utilizes the previous day's price action. Now, from that previous day, what I like to look out for are what I call areas of interest. An area of interest can either be an order block, it can be a fair value gap, or this area of interest can be an equal high or equal lows. Or so this is what I look out for from that previous day. So now for today, or on the next day, what ends up happening is that price or the market usually likes to go back into these areas of interest, maybe collect some liquidity resting around there. And then once it has done this, this is when price moves aggressively in the upwards direction. So this price keeps doing this each and every day, almost each and every day. So you want to take or capitalize on such situations. This is how I basically coined or crafted my strategy, and it is a very profitable strategy, guys. So if you're out there and you do not have a strategy to trade, definitely this is going to be the strategy that you use in your trading. So basically this is it right there. So yeah, so what do we have for today? Today we can see that from the previous day, which was yesterday, the 24th of October, we can see that this was the low for the day. We had that PMI on the euro. This was the PMI yesterday, the German PMI and French PMI. This was it right here. So it came, you remember guys, I called this particular order block, that I called this particular fair value gap, that price was going to tap into it and then move in that direction. Exactly it happened or played out exactly how I called it. Hope you guys remember yesterday. If you didn't watch that live stream, you can go back to yesterday and watch it, because I shared everything. And you also know that this week we've been hitting trade after trade, trade after trade. I've been calling out everything just the way it has been happening. So you can see that was it from yesterday. So price formed this as its low from yesterday, and from that low yesterday, do we have an area of interest when it comes to that? Do we have an area of interest from yesterday? So let's try and see. We can see that the area of interest from yesterday is only when it comes to the from this low to going up. This was our area of interest, this fair value gap right here. So what I would expect is for price to come and tap into this fair value gap, take that long right there. So that is one level. The first level is this right here at 1.07957. So I expect price to come tap into this particular fair value gap. Once it has done that, it proceeds to the upside. So so basically that's level number one. Then the other level, when we look at the high of the day, it was formed by the very last candle of the day. My local time, that's exactly at 11. So that's at 11, the 11 p.m. candle, my local time. That's the high of the day was formed by that candle. So do we have an area of interest around this candle? Yes, we do. We have this big order block right here. It was formed some few days ago. So what price always likes to do is that there are some stops resting above that particular order block. So what price likes to do is to come run any of those stops, and then once price has done this is when it actually reverses to the opposite direction, stops resting above there, and then once it has done this, it reverses in the opposite direction. Now we have two case scenarios here. Number one, I told you I expect if price actually doesn't right here and it takes out this order block right here, if it runs any stops resting above the order block, so it's an either or situation, simply because I'm someone who reacts off what price has done. I'm not someone who I'm not that kind of trader that predetermines, oh, price is going to move here and then it moves here, it moves here. I only and only react to what price has done, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right now. So if price actually happens to give me an entry once it has taken 1.08380. Once price gets to that level, then for me to be able to take or make an entry, what I do is drop down to the 5-minute time frame. You can see that I've been analyzing or basically showing you this on the 1-hour time frame, but when it comes to entry, I drop down to the 5-minute time frame, and this is exactly where I take my entry from. Now, when it comes to entry, what I like to do is basically go ahead, look out for an inversion fair value gap to form. Once an inversion fair value gap has formed, this is exactly when I like to take my entry or make my entry. So when it comes to entry, I like to use 10 pips as my stop loss. It is a mechanical stop. And then the take profit, I always use 30 pips as my take profit. And I've done this over and over again. And it's through experience that I actually came to these numbers. So you can tell me exactly what you think. Write in the comments. In case you have any question, please head over there and leave your question right there. I'll be answering you right back. So that's exactly what I'm going to be looking at for today, the 25th of October 2024. But you can let me know exactly what you think or feel about this. I'll be gladly answering you back in case you have any questions. And also remember, guys, do not over risk on your trades, because I've seen so many traders, even my very students, they tend to think that one trade they're taking is what is going to make them rich. That's not how trading works. When it comes to trading, you have to take the simple steps. So do not over risk on your trades. You'll be amazed. I'm telling you, you will be amazed by how this will catapult you into the next level of trading. So do not over risk. Try and keep within your risk parameters. This is how you stay profitable in these markets. Yeah, so that is it for today. Hope you found this very interesting. Hope you liked this particular live stream. In case you did, please let me know down in the comments. And as well, you can go ahead, like this stream, share it with a friend, because this enables many more other people, get to know or tell exactly what the direction of the day is going to be like. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you taking your time and spending it with me right here on the channel. So thank you so much. This is going to be a short one. Thank you so much. And remember to trade safe. Don't make any of those funny errors. Like maybe some people get to panic as their setup is forming. They panic, instead of maybe even tapping buy, they tap sell. Don't be that kind of person. Do not panic. Let price come to you. This is how you are going to become a profitable trader. If you keep making those schoolboy mistakes, trust me, you will not turn profitable. So try and take and also pay very good attention to detail. This is how you're going to stay in this game for a very long time. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you taking your time and spending it with me. Have yourselves a very good day. Bye.